Going random.
White shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London, stand strong, in the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder, to the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes, glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. The pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
That is what the price is for us to get relegated, by the way. 16-1.
Not that high, is it?
Yeah, I'll make a few quid for yourself. Good evening and welcome to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to the greatest channel on earth. Welcome to the greatest... I'm stopping there. Welcome to THFC Till I Die Your Home. Tottenham past, present and the exciting future under a new manager. Now, I just want to get one thing out here, right? I know you think I'm a flip-flop. I'm not. All right? I just choose to believe that Ange will get it right. And every time I go back to the well, it's getting emptier and emptier. I am now officially done. No more. I'm not a Tyson Fury that keeps retiring and then keeps coming back. Okay? Disc Marsken's mask has been thrown away. We've seen Ange for what he is, a fraud. We've seen Ange for what he is, an idiot. We've seen Ange for what he is, clueless. We've seen Ange for what he is, a complete crap manager. And the man next to me has been telling me for months and months and months and months and months, Dermo, I'm consent.
Yeah,
you were. And you've been spot on. Now, I want to say this, Tequila, right? You've got a lot of shit in some chats because of your opinions. And you've been spot on. So then people need to come back and apologize to you. And say, do you know what, Tequila? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be nasty to you. Anyone that was nasty, Tequila, you go and apologize to this man now. Because he was speaking properly. And that's what I want to say on that bit. Good evening, Tequila.
Thanks, Dermo. I don't expect apologies, and it is about opinions. I don't really take any pleasure really in being right. To take pleasure in it would be like, well, then I want Spurs to do badly just so that I can have an ego boost. No, not really. We've all got an ego, Dermo. I'm no different than anyone else, but no, not that much. The warning signs were there.
Yeah, can you talk a bit and go through the chat as well? Just need to take a phone call. Sorry, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Sorry, Tequila. Sorry.
All right, no. So the warning signs are kind of there, I think, at the end of last season. But because we had such a good start last season, obviously it kind of masked it a little bit. We fell away and we still ended up doing fifth, and I will still say that Ange overperformed last year. I think that's fair to say. Because I didn't think we'd get 5th last year, but because of the great start. But as soon as I think it was Eddie Howe at Newcastle, I think was the first one who kind of cracked Ange regarding the tactics and outperformed him. And it just seemed that Eddie Howe, I think, kind of gave other teams a blueprint how to beat Spurs. And because most of the managers in the Premier League are pretty tactically astute, much more than Ange is used to on a weekly basis, with all due respect to the Scottish League and all due respect to the other leagues in Asia, he did not come up against top-level coaches more than anything else who could outdo him on the pitch and outthink him. And unfortunately for us, once Eddie Howe kind of exposed him, people learned how to play against him. And even though he has had injuries, I don't think it's fair. Even with injuries, we shouldn't be where we're at. We shouldn't be as bad as we are. And I think most people, maybe there's still the real hard engine people, the ones who kind of, like he can literally do no wrong, like he's the second coming of second Messiah or something. Maybe they're still on the Ange train. I don't know. But I'd like to think that most people are starting to actually see what it looks like the truth is. I'm still going to get shit for this because I still know there's going to be people in the chat who are going to have a go at me for not being a proper fan. I've heard all this rubbish before. But I don't like seeing Dermo hurt. Dermo's a friend of mine. He's a passionate guy. He follows his heart more than I do. That's not a criticism. It's just a matter of fact. And he gets himself hurt, and he's hurt again. And this is the 3rd or 4th time. And I've just said to him backstage, is that's my biggest problem with what he's doing. Is I don't care if he he gets upset and then he'll take a couple of days off and then he'll come back and give Ange another chance, only for Ange to, I'm being dramatic here, but to kind of break his heart again, rinse and repeat. But there's only so many times you do that before the well runs dry. And I think for Dermo, maybe finally it has. I hope it has, because I don't particularly want to see him again if Ange does stay, and surely he can't stay now. But if somehow he does, hopefully Dermo does not kind of go back for another. It's almost like being in an abusive relationship, to a matter of fact. Dermo won't like me saying that. But it is a little bit like that. It's like, if you're in a bad relationship, they'll change. If I just stick with them, they'll change. If I go back to them, I can change them. And then they give you another wallop. I'm being overly dramatic with that, of course, because that's serious stuff. That's abuse. But it has similar connotations. There's similarities to it. You keep going back, giving them another chance. You keep going back, but they'll never change. That was maybe a bit too heavy, but that's what I think. If people have a problem with me saying that, then you know where I am. Come bring it. You probably won't be able to talk me down, because most people don't get to talk me down. It's the one thing I'm good at.
Where are we at the chat, man? Sorry.
I haven't done the chat. I was going in a little bit of a rant trying to say why you keep hurting yourself, Dermo, and trying to explain to people why you've gone back and forth a little bit.
I'm a deluded optimist. I believe that I am. Look, I'm known as Delusional Tron. That's my nickname.
Yeah, but as I was saying to the chat, dude, that's not. It's who you are. It's not even a flaw. It's just who you are. It's not a flaw, really.
We are, mate.
So we are, mate. Yeah, it's not. I was trying to explain that to the chat. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but.
No, look, you and me have known each other a long time, Tequila, and look, and you and me have very different views in this, and you've been very respectful of my views, and I've been respectful of your views, to be fair. Mm-hmm. Hang on a minute, we haven't even got the right background.
No.
It shows how well prepared we are for this show.
Never mind.
It's just who we are, mate.
I think most people, to be honest, I think they're all pretty upset or annoyed or angry or whatever.
I've got some news. Okay. Also, Ange was forced back down the tunnel at full time after fans lambasted him at the end of the game.
What do you mean? What do you mean forced back down the tunnel?
He was forced back down by security guards.
What
by top officials.
Was he getting confrontation, or was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, all I know that the emergency board meeting will happen between now and tomorrow. That's what we're hearing.
Another one.
Also, just very quickly, now I don't think we all knew this, but Papa Sarr played injured today, and Richie come off with a groin injury. So, but then, then that sort of you park that argument to one side before we get to chat, guys. But Tequila, doesn't Levy deserve? I mean, you've been very fair. You keep saying everyone deserves the piece of the blame pie.
Yeah,
Levy. All them boys. Look, do you know what? We could got Kyogo Celtic for 10 million, right? Jota for 15 million. You don't have to spend a massive money to buy in decent players to help you out. Do you know what I mean?
Dermo, we're going back at the beginning of the season. Sava. Now I know Sava's a controversial name, but this is what happened because he asked a whole bunch of people, including myself and Dermo, to send him.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
5 words, I think it was, right? And what I said, this was the beginning of the season. I said my 5 words were, doesn't have tools for the job. And I said that at the start of the season. So what I was saying all the way back then is that for what Levy expects from Postecoglou was most likely a top 4 finish, and that he had not been given tools for the job. Now that doesn't mean that I think we should be in 15th, because we shouldn't be. But even back then, I don't think Levy was backing. So I was 100% behind the notion that Levy didn't back him, and I still am. But we still shouldn't be 15th. And that is where the criticism for the manager comes in, because we still.
No, I agree. He was asked the question in the press conference. The question was, will you still be Spurs manager when the injury players come back? Postecoglou, who knows? I'm sure there will be a fair chunk that say no, but I don't feel isolated, as the players are giving me everything for this. They didn't give everything for Ange in that second half, by the way. They were woeful. Everything for this club, and a great staff too, also doing the same. I don't agree with that. That's just a diplomatic bullshit answer.
Well, I'm going to give you some quotes from what I heard the other day, which completely turned my view.
Why you wanted to do this, and then we're going to let Tequila why he's gone like Ange out before I have fully now. It's because of these quotes, and once we get this over, we'll go to the chat. I know there's a super chat, and Wayne's gifted the membership, so we'll get to you guys in a minute. But go on, Tequila, you deserve the floor.
Yeah.
Why have you decided to go I
haven't seen anyone particularly cover it. I mean, granted, I haven't watched that many streams lately. I won't lie. So whether or not I don't watch that many channels anyway. I'm down to a handful, to be honest. But it wasn't something you, Jim, and Kate covered, which is fine. So that's why I'm going to cover it now.
I didn't cover his press conference. Maybe I should cover the press conference more often than I will.
Maybe so, yeah.
Of me.
But he was asked, and this was a press conference, obviously, I think 2 days ago. He was asked by one of the reporters, who more or less asked him, "Why do you think it's gone wrong?" And I quote, right, and this is the stuff that really upset me. This is the stuff that made me realize, I think, the kind of man I'm dealing with here. I quote, "Every decision that's made is on me. I'm responsible for it. I'm the one that's guiding this. If you're looking for a head on a stick, take mine. But and this is the part for me right here, but I'm absolutely 100% confident that we are in a much better place in all areas of the football club today than we were when I started. We're 15th, 109 points per game.
Yeah.
Absolute delusion as far as I'm concerned. And once I heard that, I realized that I don't know what kind of fantasy world this man lives in, but I don't think it's the one that we all share.
You also look, Tequila, at the argument with the medical man as well that was sacked.
Yep.
He left, and then suddenly you get all this injury. He's playing injured players today because he has to, and that's down on the board, not backing them. But I heard that quote, and I didn't really take much heed of it. But you saying that,
I can't get.
I understand why.
Yeah, I can't, dude.
Yeah, I get it. I
can't.
And I think you're right in what you're saying. Look, as I said to Keeler, I said to you before the stream that look, I haven't flip flopped. I'm not a flip flopper. I tried to see, because I know Ange what he can do. I think I tried to see that. I always try. Look, if we lose, I always think we're going to come back for the next game. We're going to win, and I'm sort of pump up for every game. After today, that's it. I was back the players. I will never stop supporting my team. I will never stop supporting the players, but I've stopped supporting the manager, if that makes sense. If you get what I mean.
It does. I mean Anna in the chat. I mean, yeah. Better in what? Yeah, better in all areas. How? I can't. That's it. That's all I can say is I can't. Because I feel like I'm dealing with, like I say, it's like someone who just sees stuff so differently from, well, not just me, but I don't know what he's. So one of two things is he's completely bullshitting. Shit, I shouldn't have swore, should I? Sorry, Demo.
No, it's 16 minutes in. We're fine.
Well, either he's completely lying and he knows that he's completely lying, which could be true. Which has its own problems, because I want my manager to be honest, don't you? You want your manager to be honest.
Yeah, I want him to be transparent and honest with
us.
So
yeah, so either he knows that is BS, and he's just saying it to protect the board, which has its own issues if that's why he's doing it, or he really believes that. And the words he's used, I'm 100% confident, and it's the fact that he said in all areas. But we might be playing more attacking football than we did with Conte, because I'm not counting Stellini and Mason's little runs. So our last proper manager was Conte. I'm not counting those.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, okay. So we play more attractive football. Okay. Other than that, we're better in what areas?
We're not. We've got an injury crisis we've never seen before, because for whatever reason, we're losing to teams like Ipswich, Leicester, Crystal Palace, teams we should be beating, but we can go to Man City and win 4-0. Because we're still in the Cups, I think that's masking over the season we're having, to be fair.
Yeah.
If we get to a final, if we beat Liverpool and get to a final, does that mask over? Yeah. Do we get relegated? We're 8 points off Ipswich. That's sinking.
If Ange were to win us a cup, I don't think it particularly saves him, because you've got to remember that one day Ramos won us a cup, and then he got 8 points from 3 games, and then we brought Redknapp in. So we know that that hasn't protected, winning a cup hasn't protected managers before. So
if I can play devil's advocate here, right? Devil's advocate here. Who's there to come in? If we sack Ange now, what benefit does that? Because we know we're going to get Ryan Mason in for a certain amount of time. Do you want the board, right? If the board say, right, we're sacking you, Ange, that's it. There's your payout. We're going to sack you. Do you want a manager lined up already? Do you think they have got something? They've been waiting to get this other manager lined up before they sack Ange.
The only one I can think of is the chap who used to be Dortmund manager. Boris just put it in the chat. Yeah. Since he's free, then yes, that could be arranged quick enough for that to happen, and there's no compensation fee, which does matter to Levy. You're right, Dermo, when you say we're not going to get the Bournemouth manager. No, not right now. Look, to be honest, there could be bigger fish in for that Bournemouth manager, because he's impressing a lot of people. So it's not guaranteed that even if he were to wait to the summer.
And why would he want to come to us anyway?
Well, there is the financial gains. He will be getting paid a lot more, and that does matter to every person. Other than that, yeah, it's quite a hard sell, isn't it?
It is. It is a very hard sell. Listen, let's get through these chats because we are behind them. We've got a few super chats and a membership gifting as well, so we'll get through that. Big up to Chili Music. We've gone full circle under this ownership. He said this the other week, and I agree with him on this. We're stuck in the never-ending doom of ownership under Daniel Levy. He has to go, and he has to go now. And Twitcher, Daniel Levy has killed this club top to bottom. We need to be relegated. Something major to happen.
I mean, okay. That wouldn't force him to sell, though, would it? That's the bottom line.
No,
is that even if we were relegated, he's not going to sell then, is he? Because his club's going to be worth even less. He's not going to sell when we're relegated.
For the news we got the other day that he's bought more stakes into Tottenham anyway, so which makes the valuation of the club double.
Yeah, if we got relegated, we'd have to wait till we got back up for a chance of selling it. He ain't going to sell it while we're in the Championship. For example.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. No news yet. I'm just waiting for any news to drop. Big Anna Dawes, Big Queen Anna, reporting for the therapy session. Exactly. I think we're all here for the same thing.
I want to. Anna's great, by the way. I know you haven't been here long, Anna, but you've been great since you've arrived.
You really have. Get in that memberships group. Hit that link. Take the invitation. Come in. We need you in there. Yeah, we need you in there. We need your sensibility in there. We're no longer Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We're an entertainment business for tourists and businessmen. You probably cast me as a tourist as well, actually, because I go to games from Ireland. Howdy, folks. Hope you are wellish. Ange and Levy have to both go, but only one will. Time's up for Ange. No excuse. At this rate, we'll have the best stadium in the Championship. Yeah.
Us and Everton, yeah.
Yeah. I think my blood pressure is finally near the back down to normal. I think my blood pressure has not been back down to normal. It's still high up. Dermo, I'm struggling with this result, says Kev Williams. Big up, Kev. Vardy getting it. Oh, yeah, he got under my skin. I gave him full belt today. I called him everything under the sun, from a C to a wanker to everything. I was giving him full belt as me. Under my skin. I can't stand the man. Sorry, Ange out. Yeah, I agree. I think he has to go. Carl Simpson, my blood pressure is not down. F off, Ange. You take off attacker when you're 2-1 down and bring on the left back. To be fair to him, Carl, we have learned, he has said that Richardson come up with a groin injury. So he did come off injured. So I will give him.
Wasn't Lancashire on the bench though?
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Just saying.
Can't win that. Yeah, I can't win that. Wayne Bonner, big up with the super chat. Big up, Wayne, €2 super chat. He says, Tequila the wise. All hail Tequila.
I wouldn't go that far, Wayne.
The leader of the Decepticons.
I'm Starscream, Demo. I'm Starscream.
Yeah, you are. Beacon, the fact that there is actually a chance we could get relegated is appalling. It is. Big up to Kev Williams again, Spurs. Hello, what have I got here? I'm just seeing at the moment. Yeah, Andrew Postecoglou.
What's happened?
Tottenham fans, you're taking us down. We're going down with you. Hang on, is he coming? Look, he's coming back up again. Yeah, then he's been forced out again.
I can't see this yet. I'm not on X. How can I not see this if I'm not on X?
I don't know if I do know what I'm going to share this. I don't know if we can.
Are you allowed to or not? Carl, can you check that for allowed or not? Don't want us to get thrown off.
Yeah, I'll keep it there.
It's all right. I can see it anyway. Don't worry.
Okay, have you got it? He looked pissed, by the way. Spurs are absolutely shocking. Yes, we have injuries, but the way we can't even pass the first touch to hold up play, we were terrible today. Oh, by the way, I did mention I can't stand. Pardon me, sorry. By the way, did I mention I can't stand Vardy? Neither can I.
God, yeah, okay, yeah. He comes back out. He comes back out looking for a fight, mate. He comes out looking all hard. Yeah, mate, you ain't hard. You're a clown, mate.
Yeah,
you're not hard.
We didn't use it. Don't worry. I know other people use stuff of X, and I don't know if they get done, but I don't know.
I don't know if people have seen this, but he comes back out. There's like a delayed reaction, isn't there?
Yeah.
He doesn't come out right away. He waits like 10 seconds, then he slowly kind of comes back out, almost like he's looking for a fight.
It does. He does. We have a member super chat by Wayne Bonner, and he has given it to. Who's he giving it to? I will get back. He's giving it to Tony. Tony was gifted a membership by Wayne Bonner. Big up, Wayne. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Wayne, bro.
Big up to everyone that's in the house. 66 if you're watching, 41 on here, 25 on X. Please hit the like button, hit the subscription button. This is a mental post-match show. Big up the Boris. No, I would say this managers from the J League know how to adapt. It's just that Ange is so too stubborn to adapt his tactics. You can't say that all about J League. I've seen a lot. They know that. Look, the biggest one that come from the J League was Arsene Wenger. Look what he achieved. He adapted. I think he's right. I think you agree with that as well, Tequila. He's too stubborn.
Yeah, but I understand what Boris is saying. But you're not going to tell me like the quality of coaches in the J League is high as a Premiership, are you, Boris?
No, he's not saying that. But the point he's making is that they all managers adapt. Ange doesn't adapt. Ange is too stubborn to adapt his tactics, where other managers will adapt their tactics. Other managers came from lesser leagues. You look at Arsene Wenger, who came from the J League to Arsenal. I know he managed at Monaco, but it was Arsene who, and look what he achieved at them lot down the road, because he adapted. Now he stayed too long. You look at Fergie. Fergie adapted. Fergie adapted his tactics over the years. Ange doesn't. He just has one way of playing, and that's it. And that's going to be the detriment of us getting relegated. We're 8 points off the bottom three. We're 8 points off Ipswich down. We shouldn't be down here, Tequila. We should be up in the top 4 or 5 fighting for the league. I can accept bad results now and again, but we haven't won since before Christmas. What's it, 7 points out of the last 10 games or something like that? Is that a stat? I think it is.
I know there's lots of really, really depressing stats out there, damn it.
I've just had enough. The one thing I can't resolve in my brain: a 37-year-old Vardy come to our yard and scored a pointed to a Premier League logo on his sleeve to point one finger up. We got mugged in our own backyard. Yeah, we did get mugged. I can't stand that fucker. He did this, Tequila, right? There's the badge, right? There's the Premier League badge, right? He started doing this and putting this one finger up. I won a Premier League trophy. You know, you didn't win in court with Mrs. Vardy, did you?
Dermo goes there.
Well, it was a normal celebrity. Get me out of there.
Keep it clean, Dermo. Keep it clean. Bless.
Vardy, I hope retires this season. Keeps humiliating us. Yeah, he's a see you next Tuesday. Big up Carl Williams.
He scored against us in the first game of the season, didn't he?
You did. And we drew that as well. But I called Carl Williams. I meant Carl the Truth Williams. I meant Carl Simpson. Sorry, Carl. Get me, Terrick and his team. Save this season, or we're royally screwed. We are. Big up to Hot God 10. Big up to the greatest. Look at that. He's got the greatest player ever to pull on the Spurs shirt there. He says, good evening there. Big up, James. Hope you're doing well, sir. Good evening, everyone. Ange has to go. Leaving the board need to be flogged. This is negligence at their part. Ryan Mason has to be the interim. Back to basics needed. Very quickly, is this negligence by the board? Forget Ange for 1 point. Let's look at the board. Are the board being negligent?
Yeah, but they've been negligent for much longer than just Postecoglou. You can make an argument that they've been negligent ever since Posh. Certainly since I'd say almost certainly since we got the new stadium, Dermo, which is not the way it was meant to be. It was meant to be the other way around, wasn't it?
Yeah. We
were meant to be improving since we got the stadium, and if anything, we've gotten worse since we've got the new stadium. That's the thing.
I have. Big up to Wayne Bonner. F them all, Tequila. Let them disagree with you with their childish, ridiculous opinions.
It's okay.
You've never been shut down here with your opinions on this channel, Tequila. You've been free to say
it's mainly been other places, but
yeah, well, they're the clowns, not you. I thought that might make you giggle, actually. It's a good point. Bring in Harry to the end of the season, just a fresh start next season. That's
I've heard this one. How do you feel about that, Redknapp?
Would he come? Would he do it?
Yeah, he said he's been on TalkSport, and they've kind of thrown the idea. I don't know how serious like the presenters have been about it. It's been one of those kind of like throwaway lines. I think, yeah. Does he still live in? He still lives in Bournemouth, doesn't he?
Yeah, he still loves these roly polies as well.
if he's willing to make the commute every day, because it is like 2 hours? Is it on a train, or it's
Yeah,
about an
it
hour and
is.
a half? If he's willing to do it, then for half a season, you
He's
know
in his
what?
70s, though. Would be too much
Yeah,
for
but
him.
Bobby Robson went to Newcastle when he was in his 70s.
Yeah, mind you, he did actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Bobby Robson.
So
I
did
always want him. I always wanted to be Spurs manager. Some reason. I don't know why. I just felt he would do it,
No,
and I'm glad he
I
got the
liked him as
Newcastle
well.
job. Yeah. Levy needs to grow some. Levy needs to grow some balls and need a sack or actually back him in this transfer window. Says Beacon. Big up. Carl says Mason should be sacked too. No more of the fast tracking crap he's guilty to. We should have manager already lined up, ready to go. Kevin Lim says zero tolerance. I have zero feeling when we scored. I have a zero feeling when we concede.
Yeah.
It's been happening for a while now. Spurs
Yeah.
are breaking me. Well, I'm broken anyway. I'm like I should be in the nut house.
Yeah, I've said Darwin. I've said backstage to Dermo and Com that for me, I'm feeling so kind of disillusioned with the team that if it wasn't for me being on this channel, I probably wouldn't be watching any. I probably would just not be interested. And I know Coover in the chat, who we'll get to in a sec. I know that's what he's been doing as well. So I know I completely understand where you're coming from, bruv.
Yeah.
I do.
Darren says Ange has to go, Levy has to go, need to get PR. I don't know what PR means.
Need to get PR.
Yeah. I agree with Ange. Ange has to go now. Today's just ridiculous now. Ange has to go. I agree with that. Harry, to the end of the season, we are a shambles. We are. Big up the Patriot. We are actually going to get relegated. Do you know what?
Every time I say no, we continuously. We've just dropped points against We've dropped 6 points in our last 2 matches against teams who are around us in a relegation zone. So I keep saying no, but I mean,
well, Villa are beating West Ham at the moment, 1-0.
Okay.
I just want to see where we are in the league. Actually,
I think we're still 15th. I think, but just about.
Yeah, we are 15th. Also, do you know it's ridiculous. I mean, we haven't won a game, right? This is true. We haven't won a game. Let me get it. I'm on the Premier League website at the moment. It's just not playing right. When was the last time we won a game? Last time we won a game was the 15th of December when we beat Southampton 5-0.
So we're winless in the Premiership in 2025 then.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Basically. Levy, please sack this fraud. These injuries is not normal. Big up to Anna. How Ange has the balls to try and confront angry Spurs fan is wild. What front does this guy have? He's riding his ego at this point.
I agree.
Sarr was shit. He was injured, actually. He shouldn't have been playing today, to be fair to him. Sarr was shit. I don't care what any fucker says. You don't bring on a left back for a striker. Big up to Mick. Good evening, Dermot and Tequila. Big up, Mick. Carl, the reason we didn't get the Celtic players is Ange fell out with them. Sava is, well, no, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to slag anyone off. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Hi, Carl. Everyone's saying nothing. Boris is saying Levy has always never backed managers fully. He is still getting his fair share of sick people, and don't let them off the hook. That's true. Sorry, Tequila. I know you've got a show to do, so I'm trying to get through this quickly so we can get off.
It's okay. I can stay like a. It's not. It's all right. It's all right, dude. Don't worry about it. I've already talked. Talked to him.
Yeah, Levy and Jout, they can take Lang with them. Yeah. Lang, do you think he's getting away with it at the moment as well, by the way?
I don't think so. I think that he's getting rightfully his share of the stick because of the quality of players he's been brought in.
Yeah.
And it seems like the quality's dropped off ever since Parachiti left.
Big up to Ron Taylor. Big up, Ron. With the team we had out, we should have beaten Leicester. We cannot keep making excuses for the injuries all the time. I'm all for giving Ange time, but unfortunately his time is up. Exactly. Yeah. Anna says he is delusional, better than all eras. How?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, big up. That's true. We could actually get relegated this week. And yeah, we could. Okay. All right. Yeah, Grant. Boris said he could jump on when you need to go. So that's
Okay.
fine. Kev Williams says, I never thought I'd say this or say this. Where do we go from here, Tequila? What's the magic wand? What's the magic ingredients do you
I don't
think we
there
need?
is one. We find ourselves, unfortunately, in quite a bad situation where if we change the manager and bring Mason in, we're probably again sacrificing the League Cup. I know we're 1-0 ahead, but that's all it is. It is only 1-0. So that means going in with Mason again into a semi-final of the League Cup. So that probably throws that away, most likely. I mean, we're still in the 3 cups, but I don't want to keep Ange. I think he's damaging our squad. That's what I truly believe. I think that he's damaging our squad when it comes to injuries as well. I don't think he knows how to rotate, Dermo. I don't think he knows how to manage a squad.
I don't think he does either. Boris says, but it's not 100% on the board. Lancashire was on the bench. Yang was on the bench. Moore was on the bench. Moore did come on, actually. If they're good enough, they're old enough. I'm done with people saying they didn't have things available. Why he didn't bring on Lancashire is beyond me.
I don't know.
That bit, I don't. If you're going to take a striker off, you put a striker on.
He obviously doesn't. He obviously doesn't believe. He doesn't believe in. He obviously doesn't believe in him. Just like I don't think he believed in Dragusin. That's why he played the two. That's why he played Romero and Van der Ven when they were both not ready. He didn't believe in him.
Big up to Cotton Costs, like Celtic cousin. Big up, and you're including that because you're our honorary Irishman, Tequila. So you are part of the Irish nation. You are part of the Celtic army. So to our Celtic cousin, big up, Colin. We have bigger problems than winning cups, boys. I think he's spot on with that comment.
Yeah, it appears so.
I do know what a lot of the chats are dropping truth bombs. They're just dropping their mics and just walking out. Like
I just think that these watershed moments, I think, as you called them, Dermo, I just think that you're getting to the point now where it's becoming indefensible, isn't it?
It is. Look. Every game we lose, we go through this. Is he going to be sacked? Is he going to be sacked? Or there's going to be an emergency board meeting. I just want them to make a decision, one way or the other. I just want them to come out and say, look, if he's going to stay for the season, then he stays for the season. If they're going to sack him now, just for fuck's sake, for holy show, sack him. Just do something. But if they're keeping him, then they have to buy in the window, Tequila. They have to get the squad better.
Yeah, but do you understand, though, Dermo, if it's loans, then that's different. But do you understand why it would be almost insanity if you're going to spend 50 million on a player Ange wants right now? Considering how bad it seems to be going, you can't do that.
No, look,
you can get loans. You can get loans. That's what the loans are there for. You can get loans.
Yeah, Wayne's gifted another chat as well.
Cheers, bruv.
Big up. Thanks, Wayne. You're very kind, man. Thank you so much. And who's got that? Greg Selnett's got it. Yay!
Greg Excellent's got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, Greg Selnett. Big up, Greg. Well, where were we in the chat? We were here. Big up to the real Yid, the real 7 Yid. Big up, Lewis. I said this season I felt like the season we went down. That's true. Can't defend the lead to save a life. Makes me so annoyed. Yeah, Carl's on one, by the way.
Carl's very upset tonight. Bless him.
Yeah, Philip Brady seen what he's just put in, and that's the bit that's killing me today, Tequila. And there's a man that's seen relegation. There's a man that's seen it all. On the anniversary of Bill Nick's birth as well. That kills me. That fucking kills me.
I doubt the club. I doubt the club.
Pardon?
Cares. I doubt Enoch give a shit.
No. It's effing bullshit. Angie's like a school bully. If he doesn't like the question, he gets aggressive, pathetic. Big Anna, I said in Savage chat at the beginning of the season, 8th place. Oh, how wrong was I? I would sell my son to be in that position right now.
I said 6, Anna. And I thought.
Can I just say that's very harsh? I would sell myself. Would you? How much would you sell him for?
To be 8th, Anna.
Yeah.
8th might get you the Conference League.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. Can you give us a board point figure, like for me and Tequila, like?
You got to put more value on your soul, Anna. You only get one.
Yeah. Well, maybe she's got a few.
Well, she's Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, is she? She's got a collection of them.
Do you know Wayne would like a full. Wayne would like a full. Depends what kid says. Carl. Oh Lord, I'm waiting for Anne's advice. Afternoon lights, big up Airtel Crocodile. Hello, have we got a message? Oh, do you know what? Every time I just want them. I just want to know one way or the other.
If he doesn't get sacked tonight or tomorrow, then I believe that he will stay to the end of the season no matter what.
Yeah, I believe you in that as well. I do. Great. Ange games all season, brilliant. I'm already knackered as it is. Every player is regressing on the Ange. Do you know what, Colin? You've seen it all.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to disagree with Colin with one name, and that's Jed Spence. I actually think he's actually.
Well, I don't think he had very far to come from to be fair.
I mean, you're right. He wasn't even playing under Conte,
so we've probably just seen Jed Spence for the first time.
pretty much like the new signing, isn't it?
Oh, who's this fucking player? Never seen him before. Yeah, big up Colin. Boris says Terrick is there. Everyone's asking who is there. Terrick is there. Xavi is there. Plenty of choices. Xavi won't come. I
don't think you're going to get. Yeah, I don't think you.
I wouldn't mind Xavi, to be fair.
He didn't come to Spurs now either.
Terrick is with no club, desperate to get back into football. That's true. Where's the benefits of keeping Ange, says Wayne? Do you want to ask Google that?
I'll tell you what the benefit is, right? If it's really true that the players are behind him, if that part is true, I'm skeptical of, by the way, but if that part's true, then I suppose there's a little bit of a case for saying the players might be upset, especially if they bring in. It depends. I don't know. Do you think the players would be more upset playing for Ange than for playing for Mason? Because Mason's their mate, right? But they're not going to respect it. They're probably not going to respect him for his. He's never managed anywhere, dude. So
if it's true that the likes of James Maddison's had bust ups with Ange, and some of the players have, then some of the players will want him out.
Cole's already said that what he believes is bullshit.
I will get to that.
Cole's just not holding back. Cole really is in that 0 F's given.
Cole's going for it. Yeah. Big up what we got here. How God says interim manager for now. Big up Big Harry to the end of the season. Get a clean start for a new manager next season. Big up to Dan Brian White. Haven't seen you before, sir. Please hit the like button and hit the subscription button if you can. I tried Googling it, Wayne says, but Google stressed me out. The phone Samaritans.
I called the Samaritans, yeah.
I don't know. What did we ask Google for? What was it? Oh, yeah. What's the benefit of keeping Ange? I bring up Southgate for 6.
No,
I bring up South. Well, it's not a. We're really scraping the barrel now, aren't we? I bring in Southgate for 6 months, ask him to shore us up, call him tonight, and ask who we need. Do you know what? I don't think that. Look, I'm being all serious now. It's not a bad shout, actually, to be fair. I mean, I know he wasn't the best aggressive manager, attacking manager, but he did get you to 2 European finals and the World Cup semi-final, to be fair to him, which you've never got there under other.
He'd make us hard. He'd make us hard to beat. That's what Southgate would probably do. He'd make it. But if you want to talk about going back to Dolphin, if you guys didn't like Conte, you're not gonna like Southgate.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking somebody something. Sorry, go on. Do you want to take the next one?
Sorry, don't worry. I've completely lost where we're up to. One sec.
That's right. Mick Harmlock, Villa beating West Ham.
Villa beating West Ham.
Yeah, 1-0 here. There we go. That's why I'm here now. Villa beating West Ham 1-0. Come on, you Villa. Might need to. Yeah, come on, Villa. Yeah, Villa. Real Madrid have already looked at Areola. There's no chance. No, he's not coming to us. No decent manager worth their salt will come to us. They just look at us and laugh and walk away again. Just back from the game. Joe, you were there.
I'm sorry you paid good money to watch that, Joe.
Just to ask you, Joe, if you can put it in the chat, what was the atmosphere like about Ange? Is it more Ange out? Is it behind Ange? What are the fans saying in the stadium? Let us know, Joe. I'm sorry you had to go that.
Come on,
you're so funny, Anna. I love it. We won't go down.
Come on, Carl. Come on. We would come back. We would come. Carl's gone. He's gone completely insane. Carl,
we'll win the league. We'll win the league. Anne says, "Hi guys, it's not all bad news. We've still got a hotel being built yet. Oh yeah, of course we can stay there, can't we, Tequila? You and me when we go over. Yeah. Well done, Mr. Levy.
Do you know how expensive that hotel's going to be? Don't
I do not want to know. If you tell me, my blood pressure will go through the roof. Big up to John Fitzpatrick, my Irish brother from Limerick. I hope you're safe with the winds and the storms over there. I hope you're all right, man. And he says, get this fraud out of my club. We will be relegated if we stick with Ange.
Again, I keep saying, no, but we keep dropping points. We're dropping like 6 pointers to our relegation rivals. We are two of them in a row.
I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. Big up Chill Music. Tottenham's defeat against Leicester City today was the first time since 1912 that they've lost against a team all 7-game losing streak in the league. Oh, God, we love breaking records. Big up to Cuba99. Big up, Cooper. Nice to see you back in the chat. The original member of THFC till I die.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was. He is on the Mount Rushmore of previous owners and members. He was the founding father of this channel back in the day. When we stood under a lamppost in 1882 to make this channel. We did. But Cooper had to go.
You look good. You look good for your age, then.
Yeah, well, Cooper had to go early because he had a date with the barmaid in the local pub around the corner in Tottenham. That's before he went to the French Revolution as well. So big up, Cooper. He says, Anjin, you can't spell championship without champions. I miss playing QPR, to be honest. So do I. Big up,
Millwall.
QPR.
I got Millwall as well, remember? Millwall.
Oh, God, yeah.
There'll be a fight in that one. Not on the pitch.
Doesn't matter. That's so true. Doesn't matter at all. We had attackers on the bench. Ange effed it, yeah. Sar's also injured. So he's put Gray in midfield too. I think it was on YouTube. Oh, okay. Big up David Clark.
Yeah, the Ange thing was on YouTube.
Yeah. I really big up David Clark. It's really simple. You buy young players, you have a bright future, but you're not ready to play them at the top end of the Premier League. What has happened to the club? Levy out. Agree. Big up to Lee D. Oh my God! Surely he's gone now. Surely this is him gone now. There can be no doubt we will be dragged into a relegation fight. We are in a relegation fight. We're not being dragged into it. We're in one now. In relegation battle. If we persist with this clown PE t-shirt, this is
there you go. He called him a clown as well. Man after my own heart.
Yeah, that's it. I know. Yeah. Tequila is the chief executive of Clowns R Us.
Yep, member of Clown College I run.
Yeah, all clowns are welcome.
Yeah.
Please send you save these CVs into www.clowns.ie /
Andrew's the headmaster of the college. I've hired him.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm calling your statement. I'm calling your statement saying that the J League doesn't know how to adapt. I just don't agree with that. I know the Prem is much higher since the Prem is the best league in the world.
Fair enough, Boris. No, I understand what you mean, mate. Fair enough.
Yeah. In the world.
The world.
In the world.
The world premiere.
in the world. I see Columns doing his sort of funny dance again. Ruben Amarin doesn't adapt, so he'd be sacked as well. My Columns
Yeah.
on that.
It could be. Yeah.
Big up to your music. I love your optimism. 5 points from 11 games. Yeah.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Anne's now put this in capital letters. She's angry. Oh, beware, woman that's angry. Beware of the wrath of a woman.
You can't, like I say, Demo. This is why I think a lot of people are coming around now because you can't. It's become indefensible nearly.
We
You
have
can't
the
defend
same
it.
number of losses as Ipswich. Nobody can tell me this is. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Big up Column as well. Big up Column. Use the group chat. Get into the Oh yeah, you already did because you made it. Yeah, okay. Everyone as a member, follow Column into the group chat. Orderly line, please. No pushing. No nothing. I tell you what we've got to do in a minute is plug the VPN Column. Tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we've got Killian Murphy doing the voiceover.
Oh, he's trying to be LA Knight. Some people might not know who that is, but that's who Colin's trying to
but
be.
no, we've got Killian Murphy to do the voiceover for us. Well, very nice fella. Did it for a pack of the peanuts and a pack of M&Ms, you know. Well done. Yes, the board are being negligent. They won't back managers properly, thinking they know football better. They fucking well don't. Coover is saying this board has been negligent from the moment they destroyed Hoddle, getting Eto and more. Yeah, that's so true.
I remember that, Coover. Yeah, when we went in for Samuel Eto. I remember that. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Takes me back there, mate.
It does. Takes me back too. Harry is more interested in his horses now. Yeah, he is. Wayne says, remember that Coover, Levy didn't want to pay the 50 million for Morientes. I know it's ridiculous. Harry's Houdini is the boy to the end of the season. Then maybe offer Iola the job in the summer. Redknapp is a hell no. Bring it to Dyche till the end of the season.
Carl, you want Dyche, do you? Oh, okay.
Roy Hodgson came back to Palace in the 70s. He did, actually. Big up to Taken. Big up Taken. I'm trying to get the word of taking the film and taking I will find you. If you can find that quote. Right,
what, from Liam Neeson? You know. I will find you.
Yeah. Hey, Dermo and Tequila. Missed the match due to taking the flight from London to Ireland. Kicked off as we were in the air. Looked like it was good miss in an ironic way. Wasn't confident on when I saw no.
Didn't miss much, bro. You didn't miss much.
Didn't start Reggie. No, I don't think he didn't start anyone. He's gone, Tegan. He needs to go. He needs to go, and he needs to go now. This club needs to make a public apology to the fans. That's the only way we all know they are serious. Do you know what? That is very true as well. That I agree with that.
Yeah, it'll never happen, but yeah, they should do.
No. Big up Wayne Lewis. Even an apology wouldn't be serious. It's just words to them. Elto says 5-0 win. 3 months since we've won a home game. Elto says Lang is clearly out of his depth, has been everywhere he has been. Open your ears, do the research if needed. Open your eyes. We don't need to do the research or open our eyes. We know he's not good at his job, so we don't need to do any research because
we've criticised him quite a bit, Eltel.
Yeah,
to be fair, we haven't actually, we do realise he's part of the problem.
We do plenty. Big up to Mini Chi or Mini Chai. Is that Mini Chi and Mini Chai?
Min Chi, I think. Could be wrong.
Min Chi. Well, big up, Mrs. Lady. I've just really ducked myself in the hole by saying what I've just said. Sorry. Just big up. Please like and subscribe. Please. Thank you. Sorry. Negligence, incompetence, mismanagement. The 3 words Levy lives by. He must say that when he goes to bed at night, to himself. Mason needs to go straight away. Carl's on Mason. He doesn't want to win.
Carl's just like, he's anti everything. Big up, Carl.
Yeah, Joe says Cooper, a trophy. It's a trophy, i.e. the championship. Of course. Big up to her. So why would you bring in Mason? He is part of the coaching staff. What will he coach them to do as a manager? I think Ange has ruined Sonny. I don't fancy our chances in the League Cup. The players are either injured or playing or breaking point. Big change needed. That's true. Boris says, not hating on you, Tequila. I just feel the J League. He's still gone on about the J League.
No, Boris, mate, no need to apologise, mate. I understand what you meant. It's fine, bro.
We will get even more hatred now because how poor Ange has been in the Premier League when it's slowly becoming a better league.
I quite like the league. What I've seen of it. Yeah, I haven't got from the J League.
I thought Ange was supposed to believe in and trust the young players. So did I. Everyone's talking about it. Mr. Brady says, on the anniversary of Bill Nick's birth, Daniel Levy has effectively danced on the great man's grave by not backing Ange. Ange out will not fix the injuries. Levy has known for weeks we needed backups.
It's not just about the injuries, Philip. I'm sorry. I mean, I agree with you about the whole Bill Nick stuff and everything like that. But it's more than just injuries, dude. Even, I'm not saying injuries haven't played a part, but still, it's more than just injuries, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I look, this is the point on this channel. We can compromise with people's opinions, like you've just compromised on your opinion. Yeah, Philip's put in a totally different comment, and you've just. Do you know what I'm getting at? You see how these other channels fight with each other. You don't get that here, and you've just proved my point. How what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, there's no point really fighting with each other, is there? What's the point?
Well, no, but do you know what I mean? We respect, I suppose. We respect each other's opinion on here. And that's why we have such a good chat, I think, as well, by the way, Tequila. I think that's why everyone comes in here and gets on with it, because everyone's got different opinions in the chat, top to bottom. Do you know what I mean? And I that's what I like about our chat.
I think I understand what Philip's saying. He's he's saying that if we fire Ange, the new manager is still going to have the injuries, and of course that would be true. But I think the point is that even with the injuries, I think that we should be doing better than we are. I'm not suggesting that the injuries haven't caused our form to dip. Of course it has. But you sure that we're not good enough, even with the injuries, to beat Leicester at home? Really? I think we are. There we are.
I know. Ange said ages ago he didn't think the academy players were good enough early in the season, even though they won their league the year before. Unforgivably, he threw all of them under the bus. I agree with that. I'm sorry, Wayne. I'm too old in the tooth to get bothered by it all. I know. Levy's position at Spurs is now completely unattainable.
Yeah, I agree with you, Philip, as well. But it's not about that. Somebody's got to come in with the 6 million. Did I say 6 million?
Yeah.
Someone's got to come in with the 6 billion. Until 6.5. So until that happens, it could be as untenable as he wants. None of us can afford to buy him out, can we?
For it to happen on Bill Nick's birthday, and the club didn't do anything. Let me know, Joe. Did the club do anything for Bill Nick in the stadium before the game? Likewise, Joe's, but he still gets it for me about 5 minutes after the game. Here we go. €50. He's 30. He's got a decent job. He's a great lad. But I was the Spurs way before he came along. Team before family. Okay. Well, there you go. Starting orders at £50. Me and Tequila could be arrested, I'm afraid. How do we get out of this one, Tequila? Can you get us out of this pickle?
I don't think. I think Anna's going to have to get herself out of this one.
Yeah. I think £50's too much, personally.
A bit.
Oh, dear. 25 at the most. I have to admit, it's the most hostile I've seen the stadium in a long time.
Was it that bad, was it?
Well, I don't know. Carl's there, but I'm sure Joe will let us know. No, these three players, Spence, Bentancur, and Kulu, Spence and Gray are standouts this season. But yeah, Philip Brady's been raving about Bergville as well.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Wayne, with those three. I think those have been about our best three players, bruv.
I think so. Big up to Ronnie. Big up Ronnie. One of the two Ronnies. Angie's not getting sacked.
How do you know that, Ronnie, my friend?
Yeah. Well,
I hope you're wrong.
we'll
But
see. Yeah. Tequila.
do you think the meeting's
Yeah, go on.
taking place right now, Dermo?
I think so. Our source has gone really quiet. Maybe you might need to put oi in the chat.
Yeah, I will watch this.
Yeah. What this wakes him up. Our source is like a robot. Tequila puts in keywords and he suddenly just whirs into life like
There you go.
Oi, any news? And all in caps as well.
Yeah.
Philip Brady, the now weekly emergency.
You're not wrong. It seems like we're having them. Didn't we have a couple over the last game?
We did, yeah. And then they come out, we're backing him. Backing him with what? That's the bit I laughed a bit.
Time. Dermo, I said this last time. Time. That is what they're back. That's what they're backing him with. Time. That's it. Time.
Oh, we are so behind. Well, a football match is about to start, so I might be watching that. Oh yeah. Hang on, oh, okay. We got a response.
Okay.
Do you want to give the latest from our source when we asked them any news?
No.
Yeah, that's it.
That was literally the reply.
Darren Pierce, where the Levy lovers? They've gone very quiet for some reason. I don't know. Lovers, to be fair.
That actually wasn't that many in here, believe it or not, mate. Because even
Someone
Dermo doesn't like Levy. I can tell you that.
Oh no, I don't. I think he's a bald-headed fucking git. I saw him today in the game, and I nearly threw up being sick.
Yeah.
Someone has to come in with £6.5 billion, then actually give the money for the transfers, because otherwise we'll end up with just another Levy.
Yep.
As tenable as Enoch wants to be, they love him. I'm going back from front here, and the bottom line, and that's the bottom line, as Dermo says so. And I've got to find out what he said now.
This is why you don't go from back to front, Dermo.
Oh no, I've lost myself in the chat now. Oh, hang on. Here we go. We start with Joe. No pro-Ange chance this week. Plenty of Levy out. Fans' vibes seem to want to succeed with Ange, but see, it isn't currently. And not. No pro-Ange chance this week. Plenty of Levy out. Fans' vibes seem to want it to succeed with Ange, but see that it isn't currently, and not fussed if he goes.
Well, the Levy out chants, I don't know how loud they were, but if they were loud enough, then as we found out when he sacked Nuno, you start chanting Levy out stuff and he'll react to that. So maybe. I think he's going to go, dude. I do. I don't think he's survived this one. I think so.
Big up to Levy out. Levy Towers. Carl is saying, Ange 100% will be gone by tomorrow morning for me. Does he know something we know? I have messaged you, Carl. So get back to me. Don't leave me hanging. Likewise, Carl, his time is up. Is it that bad as a Spurs fan that Aguna come up to me and sympathized, even if he couldn't believe it?
Wow.
Jesus. Beyond unacceptable now, that's true. LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah.
LA Knight, yeah.
Some wrestling fans in the house. Good to see.
Yeah. Ange won't go until the window ends. We know how the game is played. Anna says, Tequila, great WWE reference. Don't worry, I'm a wrestling fan as well.
I'm loving Anna more and more. Anna, you're amazing.
Watch out, Anna, the proposal be coming next.
Dermo. I'm very lonely,
Do we get a tier? Oh, you think we might be going to a THFC till I die wedding?
Oh God.
The romance of Anna.
One of us is getting married in a couple of years, aren't we? I won't go behind the curtain any more than that. But one of us is getting married.
Yeah, me.
Oh yeah, you're getting married. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Colin both get married
to each other. Each other. Right?
No, not
congratulations.
No, we're not getting married. We're getting married to two women, Mrs. Tron and Mrs. Colin.
Is it a double wedding?
No.
Okay.
No. He's my best man, and I'm I want a stag night. So there you go. Anyway, Anna, you are the best lover of wrestling as well.
See, Carl likes her as well. So there you go.
Yeah. There's a fight between Carl and Tequila happening here. I love it. Jazz Fusion, living that Deutsch. That's a reference to a Bond film, letting that die. More people need to watch wrestling. The WWE is actually good now.
It is nowadays, yes. Much better.
Jazz, apologies are cheap if that is all it took. Daniel Levy's talking about his journey to become a Tottenham CEO purely at the time an investment opportunity. Let's get Starmer in, says Mick Harmlick.
Oh, God. My mate Tutek here. I won't say any more because it's politics, but no thanks.
China. Get him in. Get China.
You know, the cats and the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Cats and the dogs, yeah. We'll get him in. Thought Ange was meant to be Poch 2.0 with trusting youth like Mikey Moore, Latcher, and Yang, and so
Boris
is on one.
Boris isn't happy either.
Yeah. Boris, no point in us fighting since we're already dealing with enough drama and issues with Ange and the club right now.
Yep.
And that's the bottom line, as Domo says. So there you go. Still don't know what he meant by that.
I think he's quoting the wrestler again, dude.
Yeah. I ain't marrying Dermo. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, Colm, that's not true. If he proposed to you, you drop it like a hat and run into his arms.
My contact has said the same as yours. No and wait. Very rude, our contacts, aren't they?
Short and to the point, yeah.
Yeah. You know, do you think they could have fluffed it up and flowered it up a little bit? You know, just give us a...
chill, there you go, Domo. Chill music. The journalists are turning on him. See, once a journalist turn on you, you know you're screwed.
What's the journalist said?
I'm not sure. What have they said, Chill? Journalists are turning on Levy now, finally. Oh, they're turning on Levy. Sorry, I misread that. I thought you meant Ange. Oh, no, I mean, I've seen. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, good one. We've got Carl says, Anna's my favourite person here. Loves Spurs wrestling, and that will seal it. Anna, do you like a pint?
Yeah, Carl's going all in.
Carl, waiting for the date next.
I hope his missus isn't watching.
Yeah. Yeah, he's married, Anna, so say no. Tequila's free and single, so say yes to him. Mr. Bean in. See, I'm being your wingman here, man. I'm trying for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Bros, bros together. People need to join my WWE Crawl universe. That's been coming to TTG and PlayPal for 5 months.
He did. I remember he did mention it like 10 months ago to me. Yeah.
He did. He started this up before, and I remember it. Yeah.
There's no point in it now. The new game's out in like 2 months. Wait till the new game comes out, then do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I might even join it actually.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I might do. Tom Tetch's richest club, the best stadium in Europe. We've spent over 400 million, and we have a useless manager. How come? So even that's left Tequila speechless.
No, I can't answer it. How come? No. I don't know.
Yes,
because Levy's full of it. That's why. That's the short answer, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, Colm. Yes, Colm. I would run the other way.
Nah, mate.
That's who we are, mate. That's who we are. This is 10% Ange, 20% Van Lang, 70% Levy. I agree with that, JJ.
I would change the percentages, but those are the 3 main problems. Yeah.
Yeah. The 3 stooges.
Pretty much.
Papers have been slamming Levy. I think my wife might have an issue. Well, you can't just leave it there. What's the issue?
With
we want to know.
With him and Anna. That's what I think he means. I don't know. That's what I think he means. This is all gone crazy, then. I've got no idea what's going on.
I don't know. Oh, big up to Dan Davenport. Hey, Dermo, chat. Big up, Dan.
Yeah,
Neil Shafton never met a pint that he didn't like. All right, Goose, calm down, says Carl.
That's the wingman comment, yeah.
Yeah. Matt Law from the Telegraph has slammed Levy for not backing managers. Big up. Colin says, "Welcome to the THFC, to the dating agency, where we can partner you with other sad Spurs fans."
Thank you, Colin.
Do you see what else we give? Do you see what else we give to members of the channel?
Well, we're a dating service as well, are we? We're keeping.
I'm not running that, by the way. You can run that.
I'm not running that. You're joking, aren't you?
No, we'll give it to Colin. He runs that. He knows what he's doing.
Colin.
Yeah, we do. It's going to take a heck of a lot of a pint from me. It's going to take a heck of a lot of pints to turn these frowns upside down. Oh boy. Yes, tequila. I'm not a Mormon. I can only.
I could say so much to that, Carl, but I'd get us kicked off the air, so I'm just going to zip it. Bless you, Carl.
Oh, Lord God. Right, we've got reports. These are not confirmed, though. These are early reports, not confirmed. I better do the breaking news thing. We've got a breaking news jingle now.
Where is it? Come on, play it then.
Yeah, do you want to see it? This is it.
Cool.
Let's go, yeah. Early reports, not confirmed. Ange Postecoglou's job is still safe.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, let me finish it, tequila. Being considered on thin ice.
What was he on before then? If it wasn't thin ice,
Thick ice. He only has 2 more games to prove to Levy he's the correct man for the job. Spurs fans both want Postecoglou and Levy out. But these are early reports, not confirmed. But we thought we'd bring it to you. Jazz says, "Told ya." Yeah.
wow.
Let it go, tequila. Let it go with a bang.
Let's
Oh,
go out
Lord.
with a bang.
DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, big. Yeah, well, we'll try to help you with that, DJ. We try to go the extra mile for our members. Goose died like Spurs today. He did, Neil. He did. Big up to Chiomi. Aguilera would definitely be one of the top contenders if Ange was to be sacked. Paratici is a big fan of the ex-Juventus manager. Tottenham also appreciate Franco. I heard Paratici has walked away from Tottenham because of Ange Postecoglou as well, by the way.
Well, if that's true, man, that's even more damage that this man has done to our club, because Paratici was good for us, I think.
Yeah, he was. JJ says Levy can't sack Ange now because he said he was going to back Ange. He will only do that when he can get his bargain bin specials at the end of January. Going to give up coffee, so Mormon was out. And then this one here, not as thin of ice as he is now. Yeah. We finally got to the chat. Big up to all your 75 you're watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button. I felt you haven't said a lot, tequila. You haven't said your full how you felt. Sorry, but
no, I did. The comments I read at the start. That's where I've completely lost it with him. But it looks like the result today is pushed. My watershed moment was that press conference. But it looks like most people in the chat anyway, and yourself, Dermo, it looks like that this is finally pushed a lot of people over the edge with it. Like Carl, for example, I don't think Carl's ever going to be back on that train again.
No, I've left that train now.
And
I did a James Bond special jump off the train.
Most people in the chat are kind of off that train now. I don't see how you can get back on it. This is what I mean. Like even if he was to win his next 2 games, I personally still wouldn't jump back on it. I wouldn't, because of my feelings on the man based on that stuff. And that says what I think the man is. So I don't want him managing my club, and I never will. Now, so I won't be jumping back on it. I don't know. You'd have to ask the people in the chat. I'll ask the people in the chat. If Andrew was to win his next 2 games, as our sources said, would you guys just be back on it? I wouldn't. That's me.
I think I'm off it now completely. No. Look, if he won us a trophy, I'll be over the moon. He's won us a trophy, but I'm not going to get back. Not going to get back in that train. Forget that. I don't want to keep going through this all the time. Do you want to read this one out from Carl Tequila?
THF till I die. Love line. The channel that tries to help every single person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. You're going to be running that, Carl, are you? If you're advertising.
Yeah, that's Carl's baby. Him and Mrs. Column. Him and Mrs. Carl will be running that. Carl will be doing the tasters. Mrs. Carl will be doing the money. So there you go. Daniel DJ said we need to get ready for the cold Tuesday night in Stoke next championship next season. DJ, no, the season after that will be a cold night in Wrexham.
Wow.
Jesus. Tried to take the train, but they were on strike. Carl's given. We're going to end up with this. Well, actually, we will end up with Carl's comment there last. She's not invited. Okay. I said to myself, he had to win the rest of the games of the season if he wanted to stay. I agree, Boris.
What, every game, Boris? Is that what you mean? Every single game? Well, that would be something.
Lost today had little to do with Ange today. Simpleton thinking. And he says, yeah. That's what he said, yeah. That's what it meant.
Wow, okay.
And we're going to finish off with this, guys. If you, Ange, you had your time, your tactics have been found out, you don't change your plans, you bitch like a prick.
Boris, if he were to win every single game from this point out, where do you think we'd finish? I haven't got all the maths in front of me. What we still 8th would maybe if he wins every single game, would end up at what? 50 points, maybe. I honestly can't bother to do the maths there, mate, because I'd have to bring up how many games are left and everything. I bet you Boris has got that all in front of him, but I can't be able to bring it up, mate.
Later, guys, until we meet again, big up to Jazz Fusion. We are going to finish now. Big up to 15, 12, 24.
Boris wants the treble as well. Boris, mate. He'd get manager of the year if he probably ended up doing that. To be fair.
He would. I don't know. Tequila, where are you going with this? What's your gut telling you? I don't know that unconfirmed. I'm not convinced by that. I still think he may go tonight. Though our source is never wrong. I think he might be wrong this time.
You see, under most clubs, and I say most clubs, I'd understand keeping him till after the semi-final.
Yeah.
But Levy has proven in the past by sacking Jose Mourinho that he doesn't care that much for if you win a trophy or not. So if that is what he's waiting for, because he wants to see if we actually get through versus Liverpool, if that is what he's waiting for, then Levy has changed. Levy himself has actually changed, because that means he's putting value on us winning a cup when normally he doesn't seem to care. It's the only thing I can think of. That's the only reason I can think that the Levy's keeping him around. Is just to see if we can get to the final or not.
Yeah. Boris says he would be on 69 points at the end of the season. He would be around 6th to 8th place.
Fair enough. Yeah.
If he won all Prem matches. Night, everyone. That's enough Spurs tonight for me. Have a good one all. He sacks Ange before the pitchforks and fires. And we're going to end with the Queen. We're going to end with Queen Anna. And she says, Ange could win the next 4. Doesn't change where he brought us to now. No going back. Needs to go.
I agree.
And on that bombshell, on that devastating bombshell, we shall leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all again. Do hit the like button. Do hit the subscription button. Do go over to the play pouch. But before we go, we've got to do something. We would like to introduce our new voiceover actor, a very famous man. He's won BAFTAs. He's won Emmys. He's been nominated for the Academy Awards 5 times for famous roles like I've Jumped Off a Train in Donny. He's also starred in 42 Donny Days and also 42 Donny Weeks. He's also in the middle of filming 42 Donny Months.
I heard he was also doing filming for 50 Shades of Grey. The next 50 Shades
I
of
heard
Grey
that
film.
as well. And he starred in the Donny Blinders. So this is a great honor for this channel to have this serious actor doing this for us. I mean, Tequila nearly fell over when he met him. Like Tequila went meek in the knees. It is, of course, Killian O'Connor, the famous actor from Cork.
He may or may not also be LA Knight in the WWE.
We just don't know. We haven't got that far yet. But this is him very kindly talking about our channel sponsor, Private Internet Access.
Let me talk to you. A little reference there. But I'm going to stop messing about. I'm going to talk to you about Private Internet Access, the best VPN in the land. Now, when you're online, you may not realize, but all of your data is there for the taking by anybody. With a VPN such as Private Internet Access, your data is safe and secure, streamlined, and nobody else can get hold of it. That's why I use one anyway. VPN's very easy to use. Private Internet Access, all you got to do is log on your phone, select where you want to be. So I want to be in America, and I click go, and there we are. You can also link up your devices to it from your phone if that is easier for you. It's available on a lot of platforms as well, as you can see, and you can use it for a very, very big range of things. So that's even better as well. You can use it, like I said, on all your devices, smartphone, tablets, gaming consoles, and stick it on your modem, and it's unlimited devices. One equals all. It's available all across the world, and it works perfectly. What they do is they mask your IP address, so pesky 3 o'clock kickoffs aren't an issue anymore, and they're independently audited, so there's no logs, 30 million customers, and 4.5-star Trustpilot rated excellent review. Private Internet Access. Get yours now.
There you go, Tequila. That was Killian O'Connor.
He's been told by this chat that he's as good as Brian Cox, that he's as good as Morgan Freeman. Don Pardo, sorry. Yeah.
Carl said he's listening to that voice. He's shut his eyes and I am going to sleep. So there you go.
Carl's now making a pass at Com. Well done, Carl.
Yeah. Apparently Neil said he stars in 50 Shades of Shite. We've got James Earl Jones.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Making a lot of fans there, Con. There you go.
Yeah. Look at that. He's doing his famous salute again. I can't wait to see him in Donny Blinders, the movie. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, he's in the next 28 years later, because he was in 28 Days Later. So he'd be in that. Zombie film. He'd be in that as well.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think he'd be great for Top Gear, Colin would. Do you know that Killian O'Connor? The Colin thinks it's him. It's not. It's not Colin. It's some famous Irish actor. Colin knows it's his twin brother.
They just
Killian.
look alike, do they?
Just look alike, yeah. Yeah.
Bless.
On that bombshell. I had to leave it on the laugh, Tequila. I'm sorry. I had to.
Yeah.
Killian, Tequila, thank you so much. Where can people find you? So I know they can find you in here because you're the mainstay in here, but where else can people find you?
We also have a gaming channel, me, Dermo.com, and a couple of other lads. We run a gaming channel now called The Play Pouch. We're about to do a show, actually. Well, at least I am. Dermo's way too tired, bless him, but I'm going to do a show with Colm in probably about half an hour or so now. We're going to be talking about the worst games of last year. So the worst games of 2024. So we're going to be talking about all the rubbish that came out last year. That's on the Play Pouch. And like I say, that'll be in about 30 minutes or so, I think. So
yeah,
please
any
join.
Transformer news?
No. They did announce a new Mech Warrior. It's not technically Transformers, but it's big mechs, which you might like, don't you?
Yeah, I've downloaded it. I bought it.
Yeah. Other than that, no. In fact, Yeah.
Xbox, get your fucking ass together. I want to play War of Cybertron. I need to kill some Decepticons to get this out of my system. But on that bombshell, thank you all for watching. We will be back tomorrow with a post-match game thoughts, post game thoughts. Every time we go, somebody puts in a damn well good comment. Do you know that? Like column. Look, no one cares. I don't care. I mentioned
Wow.
it. That hurts. That hurts us just as much as I'm hurting now.
Wow. Com just goes for the jugular, doesn't he?
It does, but Lee D did as well. It says, do you realise how serious this is right now? For months now, I've been expecting to lose our Prem games. I've never felt like this before. We just lose, man. That's who we are right now under Ange. Out.
Afraid so, mate.
That sums up how we all feel them. So
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we expect to
Okay,
lose. We expect to lose,
Mm.
bro. It's not a good feeling, is it? Let's be honest.
But there's
Miserable.
no stop. There's no stop for us, is there, Tequila? Tomorrow we've got post-match reactions, and then on Tuesday, it's all builds up to the Europa League game on Thursday, and then we all build up then to the next Premier League game next weekend against Brentford, and then we all build up to the Liverpool game next Thursday.
Did you nearly say QPR?
I nearly did say QPR. Yeah.
Love it. No, that's next year, demo.
Yeah, it's next year. On that bombshell, get over to the play pouch. On that bombshell, thank you all for watching. Come on, you Spurs. In the players, I can't even trust anyone.
In Archie
Come on,
Gray,
you Spurs.
in Archie Gray, because he came out at Tamworth and said they were crap. And Archie Gray, I trust. There you go.
And Archie Gray, Bergville, I
Yeah.
trust. And do you want to give your famous line out?
Yeah, here we go. Just about. I'm having to motivate myself to do it, don't I?
Yeah.
Quiz. Kind of lovely. It's who we are, mate.
I'm Manchester Club, and I'm about to get sacked. It's who we are, mate. Bye.